The Galactic Union had never known true fear until the Karth Dominion arrived. World after world fell like sand slipping through desperate fingers. Their fleets were endless, their weapons overwhelming. Entire species were wiped from star charts in weeks. The Union's admirals shouted orders, their diplomats begged for peace, and their armies bled stars into the darkness. And then came the broadcast. A trembling Varnish commander, his scales grey with hopelessness, appeared on every channel. "We're losing the war. If any civilization hears this, please, help us." Most species ignored it. Some turned off their receivers. Others mourned quietly and prepared for their own extinction. Only one response came back. A short transmission.com collected, almost casual. "Humanity acknowledges your request. One warship en route." The Union Senate erupted into chaos. "One warship," Ambassador Keth hissed. "They mock us. The Karth have 10,000 dread frigates. Humans don't understand the scale of this conflict," Alarian general snarled. "Their primitive arrogance will get them killed." But not everyone shared that doubt. A lone Drell scientist, Elder Maru, whispered, "Humans would not promise lightly. If they send one ship, perhaps that is all they need." No one believed her. 3 days later, Union border sensors detected an FTL ripple. A single signature, small, compact, human. The ship that emerged was underwhelming. It wasn't the size of a moon, it wasn't bristling with planet-cracking cannons, no glowing runic shields or exotic dark matter engine. It was simply labeled HSS Resolute. Classification, humanity grade, tactical engagement vessel. Crew count 1, a single pilot. The Union Senate watched in horror. They sent a manned corvette. Someone whispered, "A joke," spat another, but Elder Muru leaned forward, her eyes shining. "Look at its hull." The ship's plating shimmered strangely like light couldn't decide where it belonged. It bent, folded, and twisted reality around it. It wasn't reflective. It wasn't stealth. It was something else. Something the galaxy didn't have a name for. The Resolute opened a Navy-wide channel. The voice was unmistakably human, calm, steady, confident in a way no one else could mimic. "This is Captain Elias Ward, United Terran Fleet. I've received your distress call. Stand by, Resolute will handle the Dominion incursion." A dozen admirals answered at once. "Captain Ward, retreat. This is suicide. You don't understand the scale. You can defeat an entire armada." Ward's voice didn't change. "I can." The Dominion fleet walked in a tidal wave of metal and hate blotting out the stars. 10,000 ships, spiked hulls, cannons glowing in a blood-red charge. The space around them rippled from sheer engine output. The Karth warlord laughed across a general hail. "Human vessel, your sacrifice is noted. Beg, and we'll disintegrate you quickly." Ward's reply, firing, no threats, no warnings, just action. The Resolute vanished, not cloaked, not warped. It simply left existence for half a heartbeat, then reappeared inside the Karth formation. A single pulse burst from its hull, silent, dim, almost unimpressive. Every Karth ship touched by the expanding ring flickered, paused and split apart as though reality forgot to hold them together. The Union Senate fell silent. One shot, 2,000 warships, gone. The Karth reacted with panic, firing wildly, but the Resolute danced. It bent between shots, phasing in and out of dimensions, like a ghost sprinting through a thunderstorm. Captain Ward's voice returned. "Dominion forces, last warning, withdraw or be neutralized." The Karth didn't believe him. They charged. The Resolute shifted again, its hull blooming with geometric patterns, glowing with mathematical precision. Not magic, not unknown energy, just human engineering taken to a level the galaxy had never dreamed possible. "It's using paradox shields," Elder Maru whispered in awe. "They're rewriting local physics as they move. Impossible." Another scientist gasped. "For us," she replied softly, "not for humans." The Resolute released its primary weapon, a lance of white, not light, not plasma, not antimatter. A compressed filament of stabilized spacetime, slicing through the Karth armada like a scalpel through paper. Thousands more ships evaporated. The Karth warlord screamed. "What are you?" Ward answered. "The species you should not have asked for help." It took 12 minutes. 12 minutes for a single human vessel to annihilate an armada that had crushed 50 civilizations. When the last Karth dreadnought detonated silently in the void, Captain Ward opened a channel to the Galactic Union. "Hostiles eliminated. You're safe now." The Senate stared, speechless. One ship, one man, one victory that rewrote everything. "Humanity," Elder Maru whispered. "What are you?" Ward replied as if he'd heard her. "We're your allies. Next time, call earlier. We don't like seeing friends afraid." The Resolute slipped back into FTL, leaving behind stunned silence and a galaxy that would never look at humans the same way again. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe for more stories like this.